Hello everyone, good day. My name is Teacher Job and I am one of the TOEIC teacher in CIA. Beside me is a student who actually came here to study English. So hello.
Hello, Joe.
Can you please introduce your name and how long have you been studying in CIA?
Okay, I'm Trinity and I studied in TOEIC scores for 3 months. Nice to meet you, Everett.
Okay. Anyway, I know that it's not your first time here in Philippines, right?
Yes.
So why did you decide to come back in Philippines to study English again?
Yes, the first time I studied here is 2017. I studied ESL course for 3 months. And because at the time I prepared to go to American. So that's why I worry about my English skill. So I come here for study 3 months. And then I went to the American for six months. After that, I decided to start have the job in Japan. So that's why for me, TOEIC is very important. Even if I can speak English, but my TOEIC grammar, yes, I worry about that. So I want to, focus on study because during the times when I was in American, I usually spend more time to explore the city, travel with my friend, and make a new friend in there. So that's why I want to this time use the 3 months in here and really focus on my TOEIC score.
Anyway, that's a good choice. Yeah, but so far since you have you're studying here for 3 months, right?
3 months, yes.
So, what can you say about your teachers and your classes?
Yes, I very like each class of teachers. I feel I'm so lucky that I can meet them and they will become my teachers, even if my group class teachers. My one of teachers, Teacher Len, and she is very dedicated in teaching students. She every time she not only used the book but also used some another supplement to give us more practice. So and also every time and I saw my teacher, another teacher, Teacher Liga also, and she's my grammar teacher. And every time I saw her book, the teacher because teacher also have her own book, and I saw her book and she really prepared a lot and take a lot of memo and to think about how to explain to the students, because I know teaching is very difficult. Even if teacher have the knowledge in their brain, but they have to choose the way to make students more easily understand. So some teachers, they really make effort, I can tell them. And another teacher, Teacher Francis and Teachers Alisa, and they are they are not only teaching, they teaching very well, but not only teaching, they also sharing each other, sharing with me about their life and their experience, and also we learn a lot from each other.
Okay, that's really true. Anyway, teachers in CIA are really great.
Yes.
That is why we have teaching strategy to actually teach the student or to cater the students' knowledge, skills, and attitude.
Yes.
Yeah. And
my teacher is also very encouraging me. Yes.
That is really true.
Yes.
Because that's very important.
I gain a lot of power from them because in TOEIC I was very stressed every day because we have daily tests and our school's curriculum is very strict. So that's why, for example, if I couldn't reach the point of the daily test, that I couldn't get out tonight. So that's why I sometimes feel very stressed, and also every week I had a mock test. So that's why. But my teachers always encourage me, and before I still remember the first time when I arrived here, first week I feel I couldn't get used to school schedule because it's very hard. It's actually very hard, and I couldn't get used to the very hard schedule. So I still remember my teachers hug me and tell me, "Don't worry, you can do it." Yes.
Yeah. So you really need motivation, especially because you are a TOEIC student.
Yes.
And how did you improve your skills in CIA, especially in English?
English, yes. Yes, I think study is very lonely thing and very boring and lonely. Actually, I don't like study actually. So that's why I choose to study in American because when I was in American, only study. only we have the language school, so from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. I think maybe if the students you are willing to study abroad, for example, American and Australia or Canada, and I think those kind of countries same. They have just a half-day language school. It's not like here. You can live in here, eating here, sleeping here, and studying here. So your whole life is in here. So and you have the full-time schedule in here. So it's very different. So this is also why the reason I choose in here, because I not only because for me actually explore the city and travel around the world is enough for me. So this time I really want to focus. So that's why I think the CIA, the environment that the CIA provided me is really can make me to focus here, because I spend all the time in here.
Yeah. That is right.
Yes.
And what about during your spare time, especially weekends? So how did you spend your weekend?
Yes, and no worry, because I'm TOEIC school. I'm TOEIC student, so I have the target score. I have the goal in here. So before I arrive here, I already set the goal for myself, to myself. So that's why usually the weekend I spend time with my friend, just go to the mall, buy something necessary, and then come back. Sometimes in the school, sometimes in the outside the coffee shop, and we just study with my friend together. And sometimes we will go to the cinema, theater, and see the movie, English movie. Yes, but I usually like sports, so sometimes I go to the gym to not only study but also I have to exercise myself. So just real, and I went to the beach, and because Cebu is the island country, so they have many beautiful beach around here, and a lot of water activity, and also if you don't like activity, you can choose the resort that you can relax in there during the weekend. So yeah, sometimes I spend time in there, and also go to the spa, because if you always study, you will feel very tired, so you need something to be relaxed, refresh yourself.
Yeah, and I can say that you are a person who actually balance study and adventure, right? So for new students, because you know what, we cannot really avoid that there are students who are shy, especially because they are new. So how do you encourage new students to actually learn English?
Yes, and yes, for the people who before never study abroad, who people before who she or he didn't have never studied abroad, I really suggest them if they have this kind of thinking, they want to speak English or they just want to make the foreigner friend and to deal with a different culture. Don't only think about put their thinking in their action, and because if you have this kind of thinking, you have to put your feet in the next destination to the next destination. Because if you never do that, you will not know how much you can do, how much. So it's like me. Yes, through my experience before, I don't feel shy. I don't feel shy to speak English with the foreigner person. So why? The reason is I don't care about the wrong, my pronunciation or my grammar, because I know English is not my my own language. So it's foreign language for me. So of course I couldn't speak well. Sometimes I will speak wrong grammar. Sometimes I have the wrong pronunciation. So it's nature. It's the nature. It's normal. So first you have to accept that you are not enough. So then you have to improve yourself. So how do you improve yourself? To be brave, to be courage, and don't be shy, don't be afraid, because you're still young. You have to challenge yourself, and the world is very big. You have to see this world, and so that's why you have to make a lot of different friends from different countries. Now their background, change their opinion, because it can be expand your knowledge, your view of thinking. It's very important. Yes.
Yeah, anyway, you are a very good advisor. Yeah, thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Well, since your day in CIA will come to an end, so who are the people or whom do you want to thank for?
Who yes.
Yeah, like who are the people that you would like to say thank you like that?
Yes. How can I say they have the too many, in here, even if just a short time, 3 months, but I rarely and have too many memories in here, and I couldn't say only one, and because each of my teachers in my class, and also have a lot of students, my classmates beside me, and all of us we share the memories together. And I like my each of class teachers. I really like them, and I don't know how to. It's so hard for me to say goodbye to them because today actually is my graduation day. I feel so sad to say goodbye to them, but I know, they are already become a part of me. So every time when I speak English, when I deal with the TOEIC, and I still can think of them, For example, when I do the grammar question, I still can think about my grammar teachers like that. So I appreciate my old teachers in here, and also my manager, my Japanese manager, because every time when I have some problems in my visa or for example, because school, sometimes school have the very strict regulation and rule. So that's why sometimes if I want to make some excuse, and I will ask them give me. And they very always give me a lot of help. So I also feel thankful to them. And also my classmates, my friends around me, all the people in CIA, and yes.
Yeah, and we are so grateful for the people who help us, right? Who actually cater us to become who we are right now. So we really have to say thank you.
Yes.
And for the experience, for the travel experience, for the learning experience.
Yes.
That you actually acquire. So, and every experiences that you go through here in Cebu, in CIA.
Yes.
So what is your conclusion, or what are your conclusion about that?
Conclusion, yes. I know the people now you are in front of the monitor, and someone just think about study abroad, someone just hesitate. And maybe you still couldn't make a decisions. So yes, I couldn't say you study abroad really can improve you, because everyone have the different purpose, and some of them just want to have fun in their life, want to travel, and someone really want to improve their English. So each one have gained a different the experience from CIA. I think even if today I saw a lot of my friends, they also graduate, and then they were going to the next stage. So I just say life is very short. So you have to do something. If you know your brain or your heart told you want to do something, you have to do now. It's like me before. I like horse, and I want to learn how to riding horse. But I know riding horse, the place is very far, and it's not. If I go to listen to there, it's very far, so it's not easy, convenient, and also it's very expensive to listen. But I think if I didn't study, I didn't start, I will never can do that. So if you have the think about your heart told you really want to do that, so just put in action. This is very important things, and you need to do. If you really want to speak English, you really want to see the world, because actually Philippines is very different, very beautiful countries, and I like local people. Actually, and personally, in my case, from Monday to Friday, I will stay in the school, and the weekend, I spend more time with the local people. Because I went to the church, so that's why our church has a lot of activity. So we have sometimes we have some seminar or discussion. So I always involve in the community and to change the opinion, to just to observe their life, their livelihood. It's very important to give you a lot of inspiration to think about yourself again. We go out, we challenge ourselves. It's not only to retrieve ourselves, it's also to observe the people around us, to think about ourselves again. What's your purpose? What's your purpose to living? What's your purpose to come to this world? What's your I mean, not dream is too far. What's your purpose or next stage in your work, in your life? It's very important to think about. Give your time, 2 or 3 months, and leave from the very busy city, country, and to come to here, because Cebu is nature, full of the nature. So the people also very pure. So come to here, give yourself the rest time, and focus on study, make a friend, think about yourself. Yes.
Well, thank you so much. Very well said.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.